guys, my name is lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. Today, I am gonna bring back one of my favorite videos. I might be nerding out, but I love a good fragrance. We all know we all love a good handbag. Let's do our favorite evening fragrance to bag combos. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, so if you guys saw my most recent video, I don't know if I just like re-sparked something about like we're going into fall. I bought some new bags, so I was really craving some new perfumes, and I'm very, very lucky to have some amazing stores close by me. So I did some searching and I bought a new Van Cleef fragrance. But then since that video, literally 2 days ago, I bought a new diptyque fragrance, which I've never bought a diptyque fragrance before. I'm a candle lover. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm one of those people who has like maybe, I don't know, an embarrassing amount of diptyque candles that then I like reuse and put like mints in and whatnot. But this is my first fragrance. When I smelled this, I was like, where has this been? Why have I not bought this? This is diptyque Eau de Parfum. This is Eau Duel. This is so sexy. You guys know I love a vanilla fragrance, okay? It's not that surprising. I'm gonna be putting the notes on the screen for you to see this. I'm speechless, and I will be wearing this all evening. It's the okay, so we know. I'm not really like a conservative during the day type of gal. I totally probably wear what a lot of people would think of as evening wear for the day, so I might wear this during the day, but this for a sexy date night, holy cow. And as I was thinking, what do we pair this with? What is the date night of all date night bags? None other than the Benedetta Brusice Ursula bag. This pairing, where are we going? Who's taking us out? Who's taking me out? Where are we going? This is so, this combo I will be using tonight, not for a date, sadly, but for a family event. This is so pretty. First of all, we all know, hello, this is blinding in real life. Doesn't quite come across on camera, but that's okay. This bag, I happen to love it. I know a lot of people love the original. I actually have to check the actual name of the bag, but that original Benedetta Brusice, kind of like the more normal top handle bag, but like completely sparkled out. And this, oh my gosh, underrated to the max. Definitely if you're a like sexy vanilla fragrance type of girl, check out Eau Duel. And for the fragrance that I just showed you in my last video, you guys, Van Cleef again. First of all, to my amazing subscriber who like complimented my French, I think it's horrible, but you're so sweet. This is Bois d'Iris from Van Cleef. I am so late to normal, everybody has them, Van Cleef and diptyque. I don't know how I missed that train, I'm so sorry. This fragrance, again, we know I'm normally a very kind of like sexy, masculine leaning, traditional, quote unquote, air quotes here, traditionally masculine leaning fragrance type of gal. What happened was, I was wearing my Celine black tie every day. I'm kind of far down the bottle for having only gotten it 5 months ago. It's so good. And then I was like, all right, we need to diversify up our catalog, okay? All the rest of my fragrances that I love every single day, other than Gentle Fluidity Gold, which I did in my last video where I paired it with another bag of mine. I was like, is there something different from Celine Black Tie, but similar so that I'll love it just as much? But maybe something a little bit more, again, air quotes, traditionally feminine leaning, because my ouds, guys, my ambers, my ouds, those are I have some masculine leaning fragrances. Even the vanillic ones can be very sexy, smoky, earthy, woody. This, we're all gonna say is very unisex again, might still be leaning masculine, but this is so sexy, and I actually think much more feminine than I originally thought. It is so, so gorgeous. I've never in my life blind bought a fragrance before. This is the only one, and I have to say, I think I did pretty well. We're gonna pair sexy, very sultry, but still feminine with the Rose Dante XL Clutch in Eel Skin. You guys, this combo is kind of deadly, like in the best way. This is the coolest combo. She's giving like sexy, edgy, but kind of unexpectedly feminine. That's exactly how I would describe this perfume. And for not a new fragrance to me, because it's gonna be really embarrassing. This label is really horrible. Normally this does not happen with Byredo. I don't know what happened to this bottle, but because I just saw somebody else talk about it, and this was my very first like big girl fragrance, Byredo 1996. I bought this years and years and years ago. This might be my second, I don't know. I really love this. Again, here's an example of like, yes, this would probably be in the masculine category. Anytime I've had friends over, my male friends might gravitate towards this one if they need a little, you know, spritzing up before we go out. This is so underrated, and I think for somebody, I don't know, an SA told me about like a year ago that this was leaving, and now I think it's staying, so I'm very happy to know that. This is such a cool, very underrated Byredo fragrance. I know that, you know, like Mojave Ghost, all those that everybody and their mother has and is on every single Pinterest image of Byredo. This is super underrated. She's like clean woody. It's not smoky woody. That's just how my nose and my body kind of mixes with it. I really love it. With a tried and true, kind of low-key underrated, I thought of no bag other than my Dries Van Noten bag. This is a Dries Van Noten, I believe, lizard skin bag in this burnt orange. This bag is one of the most underrated in my collections. I thought about selling her, and I was like, why? I literally got this in the last Toto Kayo sample sale that they had in person on Houston Street. I was like, dude, I really miss Toto Kayo. Anybody who remembers their original location, commented down below, because before it was in where Supreme is now on Spring and Bowery, they had an entire house, you guys. That house I think is like for sale or for rent or something on Crosby Street. Toto Kayo is probably the coolest store of all time. RIP, somebody bring it back. That's really sad to me. And I got this bad boy in the last sample sale. We love her. Just to be nerdy, I have to show you that this is like a Prince purple inside. She's my evening bag. I've worn her to weddings. I wore her to the US Open 2 years ago. I love it so much. What an underrated but cool pairing. For a fragrance that totally caught me by surprise, because we know me. Everything I've talked about, I'm very like off the beaten path, weird, eccentric. We love vintage stuff here, okay? For one of the most hyped, popular, kind of iconic fragrances, YSL Libra Intense. I can't believe I own this, and honestly, I love this smell. Sometimes I just smell it just to smell it out of the bottle because it smells really good. I have the small bottle. You're gonna understand totally why I'm pairing this with the bag. Any guesses down below? Let me know right now. This fragrance smells so good. There is lavender in it, which I know not everybody loves lavender, so you have to like that note. The only reason why I wear, as you can see, I don't wear this very often. I wear my other fragrances so much more because something about this, not when it's on like at first, after a while it can smell a little fake. Some people love, it gives you that like really traditional perfumey smell. But I'm very particular. I want a fragrance like the next morning to smell really good on me after I sleep. I want it to kind of like sink in with my oils, and usually vanilla, amber, oud-based fragrances kind of have that. This is more of a traditional gal. This is more of a mainstream gal. Guess which bag we're pairing with this? The traditional mainstream bag I never thought I would add to my collection. But you guys, I found the perfect one. I had a very let's say stripped down video showing this. I'm gonna be showing this a lot more, but this is my brand new vintage Lady Dior bag. You guys, all my stuff is in it currently. because I've been loving her. What a perfect pair. This is the bag, if you guys don't already know. I didn't have anything against it. Let's get that clear. I always loved it. I had not seen enough to really formulate an opinion on it. And then I said, I will give her all the credit in the world. Je suis Lou unboxed a vintage one on her channel, and I said, hold on, wait a minute. Why hasn't this bell gone off? Why have we never thought of this before? Then I watched one of my favorites, Romina Rosemay. I totally binge watched multiple of your videos on your Lady Dior's, and I was like, Sophia, why have we not thought about this before? So I hunted and I found the perfect one. The mainstream gals that I normally wouldn't think that I would be into, and these two have fit into my collection so seamlessly. They're the surprising classics. And for a fragrance that I will disclaim, I know, not everybody's favorite note, but first of all, there's an irony here. I'm so sorry, the label is actually kind of dirty, but from Heretic, this is Dirty Rose. This is one of my favorite fragrances. I love this. 2 years ago or 1 year ago on my birthday, I was having a little day to myself. I went into Goop, which I love, on Bond Street, and literally I was like, hello. Why have I not smelled this before? Heretic is hard because a lot of their fragrances are either online or you kind of have to go to those specialty stores. If you don't live in a big city, I know it's very, very hard, but this is so yummy. I have a lot of rose scented fragrances and candles and whatnot. I'm Moroccan, I love rose. There is something like, I don't know, there is a secret ingredient in here that makes this so yummy, so sexy. Again, I know not everybody's favorite note. I won't spend that much time on it, but I love this. Whimsical, not very well known, very niche. What evening bag, guys, is my newest evening bag. What perfect bag to go with this. But my Simone Rocha mini egg bag, you guys. Look at how cute this is. I'm fully obsessed with this. I went for the kind of medium size, very Goldilocks of me. The largest size we've been over. That puppy is big, okay? And the smallest size is really just a necklace for all intents and purposes. This one is perfect, just right in between. And like the two of these, I wish you could smell this through the screen. I always say that. This is like cute, whimsy. We're not going for sexy. We're more so going for like, oh, I'm cool and I know random alternative things and hopefully don't sound pretentious at all. But I love this weird, quirky, but still very feminine, still very playful combo. And for my last, I'm giving you a bonus. I did 5 last time. We gotta have a bonus here, okay? My last scent is one of my favorites. I have not bought a large bottle yet because, you know me, I was a little bit snobbish and didn't want to go for something that's like now one of the biggest fragrances of one of the biggest fragrance houses. But I have to just be honest, this is like my second or third little travel of Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This fragrance, you guys, again, this is probably, I think this is my third, so I've gone through a lot of it. I like the moment I smell this. I think I first smelled this and bought this 1.5 years ago. It was right before Christmas. I literally was like, hello, something can smell like this. I remember I wore it to a wedding, to one of my dear family friends' weddings, like right after I bought it, and she kept, the bride, like busy gal that day, kept being like, what are you wearing? This is amazing. I love this so much. Again, like oud and rose, you know, who am I kidding? It's so me. For this, I have a bag that is both functional, day 2 evening, that does so well, that I've been wearing so much. My Mag de Boutram bag with, I mean, like, she is the star of the show. Look at these gorgeous rhinestone details. You guys, this bag is so gorgeous. Like, I know it's so subtle when you take this off. As soon as you take this off, you're like, okay, it's like a really pretty, very minimal bag. She's the moment with this extra long dangle rhinestone moment. I have been loving this bag. Something about the size of it, she's a Mary Poppins bag. We all know I love those. Something about something being so subtle, flat against the body, easy to put on and off your shoulder. And like, do we see this width right here, you can fit so much in here. This easily pops on and off. I love this bag. I love this fragrance. Underrated, overrated. We did a very opposite. This one might be, you know, very trendy, but for a good reason. I hope one day Magda bags, bags from Mad Dubutrum, get to be this level of like, yes, we need one, because she is so worth it. You guys, that has been, this is like one of, I don't know, I'm just totally geeking out with you guys. My favorite perfume to luxury bag pairings, evening edition. It's summer, birthdays are happening, vibes are happening, go out, have a fun time. What's more fun than picking your bag or your perfume? Like, I love this video. If you guys see this and want to make your own, please do. I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.